Arm-ageddon is Charlie's second robotic arm, and it's bigger and better, with more features. Fausto De Martini printed a full-size 3D prop that was used for lighting reference. Ed Holcroft wore a grey mocap arm with foam padding underneath because the CG mechanical arm was going to be much bulkier than his own. Sony Pictures Imageworks created this arm in particular as it was seen only in Poppy's lair scenes. There were always a minimum of 2 witness cameras for the shots involving Charlie's arm and all the usual reference passes, but still SPI ended up having to knuckle down and track and match the live action. The brief for the beauty bot was that she was to have a likeness to Claudia Schiffer. A stand-in in a green suit was used on set for interaction and eyelines, and she wore roller skates in order to mimic the quick and fluid motion that the beauty bot was to have. Due to design changes, the beauty bot ended up being a lot thinner than the green suit stand-in was. This meant that in each shot, the stand-in actually covered up more space than the beauty bot would, so they had to painstakingly paint back in the parts of the actor, curtains, or whatever else was in the background that was missing. A lot of work went into perfecting Beauty Bot's walk. Once again, they used Claudia Schiffer for reference material and studied hours of footage of her walking on the catwalk to help animate the Beauty Bot and give her a powerful feel. This shot involved replacing the bag of weed so that its herby topography could be made to blend into a jungle canopy in Cambodia. The Cambodian jungle landscape was entirely CG. Imageworks' development team built a tool called Sprout to help them create realistically complex environments. From acres of dense jungle to the tiny mosses and vines hanging off individual branches. With Sprout, instead of painting with a palette full of colours, SPI could actually paint with a palette full of CG trees and plants they had built beforehand, allowing them to quickly add a tremendous amount of detail to help create the look and feel of the tropical location. The shot then segued into a cable cam shot that flew down the length of the set for Poppy's lair, which was built on the Long Cross Studios backlot. Sony then had to extend this set and nestle it into a crater-like bowl in a mountain. The fight over the briefcase sequence involved Jack, Harry and Eggsy fighting each other in what seems to be one continuous camera move. The camera moves around them, over them, and zips to specific moments of action, all without cutting. To accomplish this, the stunt team mapped out the general choreography of the sequence. Then everybody worked out how best to film it so it would look like one fluid move. A lot of the furniture had to be CG, like the countertop and stools, so that the camera could be behind it and just pass through it or over it without slowing down. They also did extensive face replacements on the actors to cover up the stunt team that did some of the harder falls or punches. In fact, it was so complicated that in this one sequence, there were easily over 150 plates. The robot dogs Benny and Jet were designed to look like real functioning robots. The work of Boston Dynamics was used as reference material, and every single part of the dogs was designed to perform a specific function instead of just merely looking good. On the set, cardboard cutouts were used for interaction and eyelines. The head of one of the dogs was 3D printed to give them accurate lighting reference, and a man in a grey suit was used to help them with the framing of the shot and to give the actors something to play against.